Vanraj is not your typical hero, but the audiences still love him. What do you think is the reason?
Uh, I think there are sides to Vanraj. Vanraj is not a very single-dimensional guy. He's a multi-dimensional character. And whenever you've seen him getting very angry, there's always another side to him where you will see him shed a tear for his family or his children or his father. There is a very vulnerable side to him, and which has, the balance has been struck very beautifully by the writers always, and they've always shown both the sides in such a way that audiences at one point will get very angry with his behavior, but at the next moment they will feel that नहीं यार ये आदमी गलत नहीं and then they will have this really emotional sort of an opinion about him that he's not such a bad guy. He's actually right. So there are so many things to Vanraj's character that sort of generates or seeks love from people in their mind.
Your real character is very different from your real self. How emotionally taxing it is to portray those scenes where we can see Vanraj is in a bad light. Does it take a toll on you as an actor?
I wouldn't say that it doesn't affect me at all because I'd be lying. The fact is that yes, at various points it does sort of hit you that you're playing a negative character, but it's only a character, and there are some times that people also send hateful messages for the character, and then you have to tell yourself, okay, they are sending hateful messages not to you but to your character. So you have to sort of be very careful with how you absorb it. You must understand as an actor that when you play a certain character, there will be reactions to it, and if they are reacting well, if they are appreciating, that is always there, that's always a good thing. But if they are not reacting well to it and they say that we hate this character, then also that should be a form of love of the audience that you should absorb, because if they don't hate the character so much, they would not love other characters so much.
The audience is seeing a completely different side of Vanraj. Is this calm a different side of a big storm?
There is always a lull before the storm. So whenever you see Vanraj being very calm, very quiet and very nice and understanding, there will always be some sort of an ace up his arms, up his sleeves, and at the moment all I can say is that there is a lot of drama that is going to come up, but it's if it's definitely going to be Vanraj doing something very negative, I won't say that. It's going to be the circumstances, and he is right now in a very focused state of mind that he has to make it big at any cost, because he wants to now do it for his family, and he's done enough damage to the family and everything around it. So he wants to now correct everything and fix everything for his family, and that's what he lives for actually. If you see, Vanraj has always lived only for his family.
Do you feel the show is the biggest milestone of your career?
In a way, yes, I would say every project is a milestone in your career. Every project is something that teaches you something and goes from your life. But because this is been now a year and a half that I've been a part of this project, and it's doing supremely well, I would say yes, for a constant period of a year and a half, I've had nothing like this in my life. That for a year and a half you are constantly successful and you're up there, and that definitely defines this as one of the biggest milestones in my career.
You and Rajan Shai were friends before the show happened. What do you think of him as a producer?
See, Rajan Shahi obviously is a very old friend of mine. The thing that separates him from most of the people is that he's got a very strong human side to him. As a person, he's a very emotionally driven and passion driven man, and that sets him apart from a lot of other producers in the industry. A lot of people are passionate and everything, but somewhere they all are also very practical at the same time. But Rajan sometimes in fact, most of the times I have seen he is practical, he is very intelligent, he knows how to do business, but at the same time he's very emotionally driven, and that emotionally driven attitude of his makes him a great producer, because that also combines his human side to being a producer, and I think that sets him apart in a big way.
What success means to you? Do you feel thirst for success should never be satisfied?
Well, the thirst for success, the day you feel that it's quenched, or it's your thirst, you feel satiated and happy, then I think that's the day you'll have your downfall. Because in life you should never stop or want to stop, because thirst to move ahead, move forward, reach greater heights should always be sustained in your mind, because only then you can keep moving ahead, because there is no end to anything. It's like a universe, it's endless. So the thirst to move ahead, to be more and more successful, not just professionally but also as a human being, should never be quenched. I think that thirst has to be sustained, and there is no end to it, and till you die you can keep succeeding and moving forward every day.
Message for your fans and viewers of Anupamaa.
The message to my fans and viewers of Anupamaa would be that we are extremely grateful for all the love that you have given to our show, because without that love we would not be here where we are, and we would not be if it wasn't for your sustained love that you have given us all through this year and a half. We wouldn't be sustained in that position there, up there, in that place. So thank you from the heart. Thank you so much for giving that kind of love. In terms of the content we show, I will definitely not let you down as an actor, and be the bad or the grey Vanraj that you have seen, so that you can love him or hate him or whatever you do, but you can't ignore him, and keep you and your families entertained, and just keep the love coming, and take care of yourself and your families. COVID is still around, and let's fight it till we get rid of this virus called COVID.